right, bkfl owners, welcome to the first week, to the beginning, which was not slow. It was not drawn out. It was a very fast-paced entrance. The draft was fast. You guys did a great job. I know that Mike wasn't able to do the draft very well, but his team did very well this week. So why don't we get to the run-through? The first match we're going to start with was Lucha Libre versus Hawaii 5-0. And that's, of course, me, Benjamin, versus Suzanne. And if we go through, we see that Carson Palmer actually topped the Lucha list with 75 points. Running back Michael Turner did not do much. Cedric Benson gave me about 10 points. Not bad. Receivers overall did well. Roddy White and Chad Ochocinco did very well. T.O. popped in a little bit. Cooley, very good job. Chris Cooley, tight end for Washington. And kicker and defense did what they were supposed to do. I left on the bench Matt Ryan, which turned out to be good. Tony Gonzalez, which turned out to be good. But I did best Wes Welker and Pierre Thomas, which would have made my team more solid, and I would have had a better week. On to Hawaii 5-0. Phillip Rivers. Very funny because Phillip actually had temper tantrums on the field this week, and he was not happy with the line, and it was just amazing to see that he ended up just one touchdown short of getting Suzanne the win for the week. Chris Johnson did a wonderful job, kicked in 36 points. Adai kicked in 13. Calvin Johnson was absolutely robbed and cost Suzanne the week. So she must be very upset with that. Colston did a good job, and Hakeem Nicks did a wonderful job. And those are both wide receivers. Gates did exactly what he was supposed to do, and Longwell in San Francisco. Well, the San Francisco defense, well, we all know what happened with Bay Area football. 190 to 195 was the final on that, a 5-point difference. That was really exciting. Had a good time with that one. Jason the Marine versus Michael P. of the Flying Dutchman. And first we take a look at, I believe we're taking a look at the Marine here. Let me double check. Okay, yeah, we're looking at the Marine here. You see, Peyton Manning, definitely the best fantasy player of the week, kicked in 100 points. Good job, Peyton. Ray Rice, Sean Green obviously had his problems. Anquan Bolden, very good job. Greg Jennings, great job. And this goes wide receivers. Percy Harvin, that was a personal pick of Jason's because he's a Viking, and he got him 2 points. Good job. Tight end, not bad. Kicker, defense. Jason didn't have the best week. He ended up with I believe it was 168, 178 points, and he benched. Who was his bench? He benched Brett Favre, which actually he had to, and it looks like he made all the right decisions except for D'Angelo Williams. Maybe you could have put him in, and maybe it would have made your team a little more solid. Onto the Flying Dutchman. Who did have 95 points on the bench, by the way, for Jason. Flying Dutchman, Aaron Rodgers, 38 points. Not too impressive for Aaron Rodgers. 12 points for Steven Jackson. 26 for Rashard Mendenhall. Rashard is definitely a good pickup. I'm very impressed with that. Brennan Marshall did his job. Miles Austin from Dallas. I think I told Suzanne to pick him up. Wow, great job, Miles Austin. Wide receiver kicked in 30 points. As well as Dallas Clark, tight end for Indianapolis, kicked in another 25. Kicker and defense did what they were supposed to do. Looks like he benched Romo and benched Javid Best, running back Detroit, ended up with 20 points. So you might want to consider putting them in next time. So it looks like, I believe, Flying Dutchman take the win on this one. 172 to 168. It was just an amazing matchup. We go now to, Forsett. Forsett was benched as well, but he didn't do much. But it looks like Forsett might be a future Hall of Famer. My God, that guy's doing good. All right, Michael Christopher Boss, Let's Rock and Roll versus Durkee's DJ Best. And we start out with Let's Rock and Roll. Tom Brady, 68 points. Very good quarterback showing. Maurice Jones-Drew kicked in 14. Adrian Peterson kicked in 13. Reggie Wayne and Randy Moss getting the job done on wide receiver. And it looks like everybody kicked in nice and even. Ended up with 186. Good job there. Your bench, well, you benched Matt Schaub. That's okay. You benched Arian Foster. Would have got you more points. No Sean Moreno would have got you more points as well. And, wow, Even your running back for KC, Jamal Charles, did very, very well, so left some points on the bench there. And he actually beats DJ Best, so Michael takes the win. Let's go ahead and take a look at Durkee. Durkee had Drew Brees, who kicked in 56 points. Very good job. Ryan Grant, who led him down with 4 points. Frank Gore kicked in 14, even though he didn't have a solid running day, so that's good. Steve Smith, wide receiver, of course, 18 points. Larry Fitzgerald kicking in. Crabtree, disappointing, but we all know it's the quarterback's fault. Joe Nedney and Philadelphia Eagles defense kicking some regular good points. And let's see if you benched anybody. Johnny Knox, wide receiver from Chicago. Might want to consider putting him in, and looks like Ronnie Brown did an average job, and of course Joe Flacco. I'm not going to put him over Breeze. Breeze actually playing the 49ers next week, so you might want to put him in. Make sure you check out your player comparison tools. You can click 2 players and look at them side by side, get all the information you need on what the weather is and who broke up with their girlfriend. I mean, it's really analytical, so make sure you use the player comparison tool, as well as the notes and highlights. There's going to be notes for the prior week and highlights for the prior week. Click that little button that says, that looks like the camera. Click whatever you can and find out as much information about your team as you can, because those notes, I already read over my team notes. They are a really good resource for putting in your lineup for next week, which are due Saturday. That's right. I don't think there's a Thursday game this week. If there is, get them in on Wednesday. No bye weeks yet, so you don't have to worry about that. And have a great season. Let's go ahead and cap it off with the 6-1, which we'll do every week. And that's the ranking 1 through 6. And number 6, we've got DJ's Best. Durkee, don't worry, you're only about 25 points down from the leader, so everybody's really close after week 1. Number 5, the Marine with Jason, and Jason is not going to like number 5. Expect him to climb soon. Number 4, Hawaii 5-0, that would be Suzanne, and she's where she should be, right in the middle, not too high, not too low, good position after week 1. And then, of course, the top 2, which just had good weeks for the week 1, which could have horrible weeks for week 2. Number 2, Flying Dutchman, Michael Pelikas, happens to be in 2nd place, and I rounded off at number 1 with Lucha Libre. But like I said, anything can change. I hope you guys are having fun. Stay in touch. Have a ball. It's so nice to talk to all you guys. Call me on my cell phone. You know the number.